Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Ooh, what is that word doing there? Hold on just a second. Ay, 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 ay. Why is the word escaramuza on my screen? Let me see if I can get rid of it. Hold on. I know we've talked about this before. And goodbye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. It is Monday, September 23rd, and here we are bringing you news and headlines from our city, our state, and our country. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I had a great weekend and got together with some dear friends. We took a walk along the beach, went to a restaurant called La Playita in a resort called Lindo Mar. I don't know if you know this place. It is a truly, truly wonderful breakfast. Okay, we are good. As usual, we're going to go through the news, and if you have anything interesting to share, please feel free to add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment, and please add a letter N for new if you're watching the broadcast live for the first time and would like to get a nice little welcome. So let us take a quick look at the news. Where is my news? Here we are. If you're wondering why I'm speaking funny, I'm having a cramp. My chest is all cramped up. I don't know why. A 3-meter-long crocodile tagged with the number 500 was captured in Colonia La Floresta near El Salado estuary. The specimen was found to be in good condition and was taken to the Ameca River, where it was released. That's just as an FYI. Here's another FYI. Meet Juan Carlos Hernandez. He is the leader of the City Workers Union, a position commonly referred to in Spanish as el síndico. The word comes from sindicato, which is the Spanish word for union. In any municipality, the síndico is a powerful and influential political figure, and Puerto Vallarta is no exception. So what is the news, you may be wondering? Well, the news is that he has not yet been invited by Mayor-elect Luis Munguia to be part of his incoming cabinet. So it is what it is. He may or he may not be invited. Very little to do with our day-to-day, this bit of news, but it's still important to know when you are interested in local politics. And speaking of local politics, this is so shady. I simply couldn't resist. Have a look at former Mayor Luis Michel and his wife, Chuyita. This is September 15 at City Hall. The Independence Day festivities have just ended, with interim Mayor Jose Martinez Gil doing the traditional protocol and ringing the bell as a call to action, recreating the actions executed by Miguel Hidalgo when the independence began in 1810. So why is former Mayor Luis Michel there? And more importantly, why is he holding on to the bell cord? Well, it turns out he was not invited to the celebration. And why would he be? He is no longer the mayor. But he showed up with his wife nonetheless. And when he tried to step onto the balcony mid celebration, the military denied him access. You don't know who I am? He challenged the military. Then the military responded, well, the mayor is inside and nobody else can come in. And so at that moment, former Mayor Michel apparently had a hissy fit and called the municipality general secretary to prepare paperwork. Get this, to prepare paperwork to return to his post as a city mayor on the spot, which was crazy. And a lot of people told him that, you cannot just sign a bunch of papers and come back to the mayor position just to ring the goddamn bell. So it wasn't until the formal ceremony was over that the balcony door opened and he was allowed to go in so he could take this photo. And that is our former mayor. Just as an aside and as a commentary, I keep hearing more and more commentary, and this is hearsay. I will be the first to admit, but I keep hearing from people that either work at City Hall or were connected with the mayor and his family and their operation. I keep hearing more and more that they just stole so much money from our city. It's not even funny. Of course, this is just hearsay, but am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised, not at all. Good thing is it's almost over. It's just a couple of weeks before we get a new mayor, and we keep our fingers crossed so that things will be better with the new administration. And here comes Tropical Depression 10E. It developed in the Pacific Ocean yesterday. It is located south of Jalisco near the coast of Oaxaca. And it is headed towards the Tehuantepec Isthmus, which is that very narrow, the narrowest stretch in our country, which we've been talking about lately because of the new train tracks or the revitalized train tracks that are being installed there. This is, of course, south of our state. However, the depression could bring some rain in our direction during the week. Of course, I will keep you posted on that. In the meantime, let's have a look at our weather forecast. And let's see. Oh, just wait until I finish tapping into the world's network of solar planets. Oh, panels, not solar planets, solar panels. I have no idea what this is about, but that's okay. It is 29 degrees out there right now. Humidity is at 80%. And our weather forecast says we're going to have mostly clear skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 40%. A high of 31 and a low of 26. Then tomorrow, Tuesday, we can expect light rain throughout the day, a chance of rain of 55%, with a high of 32 and a low of 26. Then Wednesday, partly cloudy skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 56%, a high of 32 and a low of 27. And this is our weather. Oh my goodness. So anyhow, if I was trying to put on this yellow shirt really quickly right before the broadcast started, and just my abdominal muscles, which don't get as much exercise anymore as they should, cramped on me, and it was mildly painful. So it's over. I am here. But ouch. The first 30 seconds of Coffee and Headlines today were not the best. Anyhow, moving on to other things. If you watched the Spotlight this past Wednesday, our dear friend Carmen Porras from Oculto joined us to discuss the menu and to share the menu of her upcoming public dinner, which is coming up, I believe, not maybe this weekend. I forget when it is. I have it written down here somewhere. It is coming up on the 28th. Yes, that would be this weekend. Anyhow, one of the things that Carmen shared with us was that she was going to use guavas as part of the menu. And then we started talking about guava paste, which is this wonderful traditional Mexican candy, which you can buy in a lot of stores. It is wonderful when you combine it with cheese. The combination of sweet and savory flavors is simply irresistible. But then it is also available as guava roll. If you take a thin sheet of guava paste and then you layer it with a thin sheet of cajeta, which is this Mexican milk candy that we love, and then you roll it, you end up with a guava roll. And you may be wondering where in Jalisco can you find the best selections of guava paste and guava roll, and the answer is in the Pueblo Mágico of Talpa de Allende. This beautiful, beautiful town, less than 2 hours away from Puerto Vallarta, has the most fragrant downtown area. Well, it's a small town, so I don't know that I would call it downtown. But like right around the main church and the main plaza, there are so many shops making guava paste and quince paste and rolls that the whole area around the plaza just has this fragrant smell of Mexican candy. So if you haven't been to Talpa de Allende, I totally recommend it. You could do it as a day trip if you left Puerto Vallarta really early, but I strongly recommend spending at least one night. The hotels are very basic, unless there are new boutique hotels that I'm not aware of. But this is a great, beautiful town to enjoy. Oh, there's a typo there. I meant to write the best, not the best. Anyhow, that's what you need to know about guava paste. If you needed to know that, you definitely need to know that Dr. Simi has developed his own sneaker line, and they're available at a Mexican brand of shoes called Panam. Nothing to do with Panem, the place where Hunger Games takes place. And no, I'm not hinting. I can get my own pair. In fact, I don't even know where the nearest Panam store is. I don't even know if we have one here in Puerto Vallarta. But Dr. Simi has his own sneakers now. And last, before we get into our chit-chat section, this photo has nothing to do with anything Puerto Vallarta except that you're looking at the elevated train line number 3 in Guadalajara. This is taken in Zapopan. Beautiful photograph taken at sunset. And I thought I'd share it with you just as a reminder of how easy it is to get around the Guadalajara metropolitan area on these trains. And of course, I'm going to be there this coming Saturday for a concert. So Saturday will be pre-recorded. I thought I would share that reminder with you. The spotlight is coming up this coming Wednesday at 4 o'clock as usual. So if you know of anybody that has something wonderful going on and wishes to share with us, it's just a matter of joining me in person at the Joint Boutique Hotel, and more specifically at the Café Rio, which is the wonderful little coffee shop located there. And it's nice to let you know, for me, it's nice to let you know that Eric, who owns the hotel, has decided that we are going to have a giveaway from Café Rio in every spotlight moving ahead. So you could get a coffee, you could get a sandwich, you could get a combo. It's just a matter of watching, and you can watch with us at the cafe, or you can watch from the comfort of your own home. And last but not least, I am getting ready for Great Mexican Songs Volume 2, which is going to be at the cafe. Not at the cafe, at the hotel. At the Joint Boutique Hotel this coming Thursday at 5 p.m. My latest music appreciation presentation is surely going to get you a little closer to some awesome Mexican popular songs that everybody that is a Mexican national knows. So you might as well get to know them, and we will discuss why. Now, let's take a look at your comments. And lots of good mornings, which is lovely. Thank you very much. Oh, we've been counting along with Alan One more sleep until the Mexican excursion. Good for you. Congratulations. Um, Pat says, had a delightful meal at La Playita last week. It was so nice to be back there yesterday. And the good news, I might as well just tell you, I took photos. We're gonna have a walking tour of what it's like to walk from Los Muertos Pier all the way to La Playita along the beach. It was a lot of fun. And of course, you get to La Playita, and it's this wonderful traditional Mexican restaurant located at a resort called Lindomar. It is a sweet, sweet little place. Um, and Barbara says, love Lindomar and the laid back restaurant there. So beautiful along the coast. It is right next to the ocean. It's funny because it was high tide while we were there yesterday, and there are some steps that lead down to the beach from the restaurant. Well, you could not even step onto the beach because it was high tide. It was that close. Um, oh, it started off drizzly this morning here in Puerto Vallarta as well. I think I heard rain last night, but I'm not entirely sure. Um, let's see. Thank goodness he is out of there. If this has anything to do with our mayor, yes. Yes. Enough said. Enough said. Let's see. Mayor Michel forgets how to be a private citizen. He and his entire family, that's for sure. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Kathy says only 20 more days. Kathy, don't we have a per project intervention at the Spotlight coming up? I forget if it is going to be you or if it's going to be one of your volunteers or both. Keep me posted because we are so eager to find out what's going on with a per project directly from you or from somebody that is representing the organization. Let's see. Oh, yes. Guava roll. Devin, you take a slice of guava roll or guava paste and you sandwich it with a layer or a slice of sharp cheddar, manchego cheese, any nice salty cheese, and then you eat them together. And this this 2-ingredient treat is the best. Totally recommended. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, of course, yes. Guava rolls equals sit-ups and crunches. This is calorie intensive stuff. Am I going to get some Dr. Simi sneakers? Abso-freaking-lutely. I need to find out if there's a Panam store in Guadalajara, and if there is one in the vicinity of where I'm going to be in my next trip, I'm definitely going to get a pair. And speak of the devil, here's Carmen with a lovely reminder of the upcoming public dinner at Oculto by El Arrayan. And we've mentioned this before, and there are tickets available. So if you want to be pampered by a truly authentic Mexican specialty dinner, great cocktails, and a great menu, this is the place to be. Boom, boom, boom. Another countdown. Chris says it's 99 days. Thank you for sharing these. I really get a kick out of these. Per project on Spotlight, October 30th, with Monica and a bunch of us in the audience. Your coffee crisps are in my suitcase. Yay! That'll be a lot of fun. Kathy, just make sure that you send me a reminder a week or two prior so that I can make a lot of wonderful, nurturing, positive noise on your behalf. This is a great question from Paula. Has anyone stayed at the Lindomar Resort? You know, I have never stayed there, but I have friends that have. And it is a curious place, this Lindomar Resort, because although I don't know much about its history, I know that it's been there for a long time. I know that there's a lot of people from foreign extraction that like to stay there. But curiously, the restaurant, La Playita, is a favorite spot for old-timer Mexican national families. And it is so wonderful to go to La Playita and see this collection of people gathering there. You see some people of foreign extraction, but then you see all these Mexican traditional families, and it just feels good to be there. And the food is just yummy. And I think that brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Yes, that seems to be the case. Paula says the resort looks beautiful and we'll put the restaurant on our list. If you go to the restaurant, Paula, you or anybody else, right on the hallway that leads to the restaurant, they have the most awesome collection of old Puerto Vallarta photographs, old black and whites of Puerto Vallarta you'll barely recognize, and just taking a look at those photos is worth the experience. But of course, the food and the camaraderie and the great service are just phenomenal. Anyhow, this is what we have for today. I hope you're going to have a great beginning of the week, and I hope to catch up with you tomorrow morning for more coffee, more headlines, more news. And between now and then, just go out there and have an amazing day. Seize the day, stay connected, stay kind, and stay in touch. Have a good one.